Hello everyone, my name is Maddie Wanke, and today I will be teaching you how to make one of my favorite desserts from as a child. It was something that I used to make all the time with my mom before a holiday, and with Thanksgiving coming up, I thought it would be a great time to teach everybody else one of the great things that we used to have when I was a kid. So you'll only need a few things. That's the beauty of this whole process, is it is very fast and you only need a few store-bought things that can be changed out with homemade things depending on your preference. I personally go the store-bought route just because living in a one-bedroom apartment, it is a lot easier to go with the store-bought route. So the first thing you'll need is a graham cracker crust. You can get one for yourself at the store. They look like this. You can also make it yourself. It does take a little bit more time because there's involvement of tempering in that process. So if you are a beginner baker, I would definitely suggest sticking to a store-bought one at first. The next thing you'll need is 2 containers of chocolate pudding. I use the Dove brand because it's a little bit thicker for the pie process that we are using. And the last thing you will need is your choice of milk. I use almond milk. You can use any kind that you prefer. It's more based on your needs and your dietary preferences. And then the last thing you'll need is a medium-sized bowl to mix everything up in. So the first step that you will take is taking out your first package of pudding mix. You'll go ahead and tear that open and pour that directly into your medium-sized bowl. And then you'll do the exact same thing with the second. While you are doing this, an important thing to remember is that this process does take about 3 hours for the pie filling to chill. So this isn't the type of thing that you would be able to create and then enjoy right away. It does take a little bit of time. And there will be a few differences in the process. Like the pudding mix that I use, it has on the directions here how much milk to use in general, but that may change and vary slightly with different brands and even preference if you like it a little bit thicker or thinner. But for today, we will be taking our measuring spoons and measuring out 3 cups of the almond milk that we have prepared, and it will go directly into the bowl with the pudding mix. And you want to make sure that when you are measuring, you're always going to the very top of the container. You don't want to overfill, but you also don't want to underfill, because if you do, it will make things way too thick, and that will not be an enjoyable experience. It'll be really, really hard to eat in the end. So we've done 2. We'll go ahead and do the third and get that right in there. At the end of mixing, your bowl should look like this. It kind of just looks like a gloopy mess. You can just take a regular spoon or a whisk and mix all of that together. You want to make sure that there's no clumps in the batter after you're done mixing. You just achieve this by really mixing in a circle motion over and over again to get it nice and smooth. It's also a process that could be done with an electric mixer if you have one. That makes it a little bit faster and simpler and a little bit easier on the arms. After this is all mixed in, we are to the final step, which is to take your fully mixed bowl and put it into the crust. So you can go ahead and pour your mixture directly into the crust, and then this can lay flat in the fridge for roughly 3 hours, and it will be all set and ready to go. And then after those 3 hours, you can just serve and enjoy. I hope you had a great time learning how to make this, and I hope you can enjoy it soon.